Imagine a world operated by nuclear energy. Birds singing, clean, fresh air to breathe, white, fluffy clouds in the sky, soft green grass under your feet, and a view of concrete storage tanks full of nuclear waste, highly toxic radioactive material buried in your backyard. The potential danger of a crazy guy creating an atomic bomb from its waste. You will no longer worry about digging into power lines underground, but rather puncturing a container and releasing nuclear waste into the environment. What about the billions of dollars disappearing for expanding nuclear power plants? Sounds promising and delightful for a future. Those billion-dollar figures are just pocket change, considering that money grows on trees. Jack Johnson once sang, "Reduce, reuse, recycle." Neither of those R words appears to be plausible when talking about nuclear waste. All of this for some cleaner air? Don't get me wrong. I am in favor of cleaner air, but not toxic materials lying around on the planet for 10,000 years before it is considered safe. There are a few things done with nuclear waste. One is reprocessing. It's very expensive and a timely process. It involves reusing some of the uranium in nuclear rods and the waste. However, this process does not eliminate all nuclear waste. Another way is to put the toxic material in a special sealed container and bury it underground or in a mountain. But what happens when we run out of space? The thought of nuclear waste buried under my feet is not a good one. Nuclear rods, once used, are put in cooling pools of boric acid. In 6 months, the nuclear rods are considered less radioactive. The rods are supposed to be transported out and put underground or in concrete bunkers. What usually happens is they stay there for years. The space of these cooling pools gets smaller and smaller. The closer the nuclear rods get to each other, the chance of an accident increases. Let's take a look at France. They are a good example of looking at the effects of nuclear energy. They switched to nuclear energy because they wanted to become independent from OPEC and oil prices. They launched their plan in the 1970s by building over 50 nuclear power plants. Now, 76% of France's energy comes from nuclear plants. France has a positive outlook on the use of nuclear technology. But even with this, they admit that nuclear waste is a growing problem. Claude Mandel is the former executive director of the International Energy Agency. Try saying that 3 times fast. Anyway, he says that he doesn't see how nuclear energy can continue in France unless a solution is found in the future about nuclear waste. This was a non-profit film and not intended for commercial or advertising use. Now that I have bogged you down with information, I'm gonna spruce it up a notch, and I'm gonna play a little song for you. Is nuclear energy, is it really clean? Is it green? Is it safe? I say no, 'cause of nuclear waste. We can breathe the air that's clean while we bathe in glowing green. Say it's good, say it won't choke, while we all go broke. I went outside today so I could go run and play. I heard a boom, I heard a pow, I looked up, saw a radiation cloud. Hey, we gotta move again. When I die, get put underground, I can take a look around my grave. Know I'm protected by nuclear waste.